Well, good afternoon, guys. Had a bit of a, well, I guess an interesting morning. Didn't do a whole lot, just posting things to the website for work and working on the existing site and, yeah, stuff that is not terribly interesting to you guys. Anyway, I am heading home for lunch now. I thought I'd mention that you probably have noticed by now, you may or may not, I guess, I made some updates to the main channel page. I guess I should probably look into doing the same thing to the second page. I did some work this morning, just a little bit of work, to try to make the YouTube page, the This Week in Linux page, match the This Week in Linux website. So that was actually a lot more fun than I anticipated. I just had to create a new background and a new banner and image map and change the color scheme around a little. And while I was doing that, I had a bit of an interesting discovery. YouTube's their ranking pages for all the channels are screwed up at the moment, apparently. So I am currently listed as number 66 most subscribed reporter of all time. That is, of course, very, very skewed as far as I can tell. But I am extraordinarily pleased that it's at least showing up for the moment, because, you know, it sucks for the people that are supposed to be in those positions, but it's a bonus for those people like myself that might not ever get there. I know, for example, if you look at the top 100 period subscribed of all time, the top subscribed people like Nika Higa and Fred and who else, Sexy Phil and a few of others like that, they have all fallen off the top 10. For a long time there, to get into the top 100, you had to have at least 350,000, and now it's so much lower than that because YouTube's page is screwed up. And it's something that they're working on. I'm sure they'll have it fixed someday, but until that time, I'm going to be keeping an eye on it just because I think it's interesting to see myself on the list, for one thing. But I'm going to go home, eat some lunch, make a video about the live show I'm doing tonight, and hopefully get back to work soon. Ooh, another day completed, heading home to do the live show. Fun times. I've decided I'm going to try out something different today. I've done it before, but never quite in this way. Normally, for the live streams, I use Ustream.tv. There have been a lot of problems with it lately, freezing up on people. People hate the ads, things like that. So I tried Justin TV the last couple of times, and that is just smooth as can be whenever it's playback. But I watched the video recordings from it, which apparently automatically deletes, and they look horrible, and they sound horrible. So that's not really a great long-term option either. Unless I decide to start recording the live shows, which I mean recording them as in I'm going to upload them to YouTube. But that's a lot of recording. That would be 1 to 2 hours of recording twice a week. And I know that you guys probably don't want to see that in your subscription boxes. It would probably be on this channel. So today I was looking around and I was like, you know, I've been on livestream.com before, and I know the StarCraft guys used to use it all the time. Let's try it out. Well, as it turns out, they have a Flash-based studio app that you can use. Their upstream is only about 500 kilobits a second, which equates to about 64, 63 kilobytes per second, which is about what I was using on Justin TV. No, it isn't. Never mind. Justin TV was only using like 17 kilobytes per second, so I don't know. I'm going to try that out today. It actually gives me the option to stream at 16:9, which none of the others have. All the others have been sheerly 320x240, 4:3 video, low definition. So I tested it from work from home, meaning I remoted into home and hit go just to see if it would work, and it seemed to work. I could hear audio, I could see the video at 16:9, and I'm going to give it a shot here in about 12 minutes. So I'm going to go home and try that out. Worst case scenario, I'm actually going to try out their Procaster app within Wine. I don't think it'll work. It definitely doesn't work on my desktop, but there are some weird, quirky little things about Pulse Audio and Wine on 64-bit with Arch Linux, and I just haven't gotten them working out yet. The absolute worst case scenario for the live streams, I might end up running like Windows XP or Windows 7 or something in a virtual machine to do them. I would just rather not. You know, it's more a principle thing. You know, I don't make my videos on YouTube using Windows. Why should I do the live streams using Windows? And that's the other thing I've been thinking of. I tried to use Webcam Studio. So many people have recommended it, As it turns out, Webcam Studio is no longer usable with Ustream or Justin TV because they have both moved to Flash Media Encoder 3, and Webcam Studio doesn't support that yet. If I'm missing out on something, please do let me know, but I tried it out. I tried the XML file from Justin TV. It just said no. It said it was broadcasting, and nothing happened on the other end. Well, that was an interesting live show. I started out on livestream.com just like I had anticipated, and then after about 5 minutes somebody said, "I can't log in, it says viewer cap something." Basically I had too many people watching, and apparently livestream.com has a 50 viewer limit for free accounts. So that was ruled out immediately. I think we had, I don't even know how many, 60 or 70. I mean, there were 100 and something people in the room, which... Honestly, this is something that I've been meaning to try to figure out. When I do these live shows, basically, if you haven't seen them, I get on camera, I sit there for an hour on Wednesdays and 2 hours on Sundays and talk. And it's not like I'm talking about anything in particular. I'm answering questions. You know, someone says, "What's your favorite Linux distro?" And I say, "I don't have a favorite. I like a lot of distros." And then I go listing, you know, ones that I have used and that I like, and proceed to tell them that it really doesn't matter which distro that I use the one that makes you happy. Because end of the day, I just don't care. But yeah, I've been doing that for I don't know how many months now. But anyway, I got off on a rambling tangent there and completely forgot what I was saying. No, the problem that I'm experiencing is now that we're getting to a point where we get 100 people or so, or even more, in the chat actively talking all the time, it becomes difficult to pay attention to what everybody is saying and try to answer what everybody's saying. So I need to either implement a, you know, ask question type system, which we had before, but it's not working at the moment, or I need to, I don't even know, if maybe move away from doing the live show that way and actually film videos while I'm doing it. So it's more a you guys seeing behind the scenes of what's going on while I'm making a video. But I generally don't like to film while someone's watching me. It's like when my wife comes downstairs while I'm trying to film, I just kind of wait because I get self-conscious. Anyway, I'm going to go pick up my son now, and if you have any suggestions for the live stuff, I mean, I like doing them, but I don't even have to continue doing them if I don't know. People seem to enjoy it, though, so it's fun to get on there and just talk about topics for a while. And the thing is, what I really need to start doing is when I'm doing a live show, I need to have the camera out and ready, and like the webcam near it. So if I decide I want to go ahead and make a video, I can just turn on the camcorder and talk. That would actually get back toward the point of this channel, which was TWILTalks, you know, where I sit here and ramble about a subject for a few minutes. Ramble about a subject for a few minutes, and then turn off the camera. Anyway, like I said, going to pick up the son, and then I will talk to you guys in a bit. Well, that was a semi-productive evening. Did the show that sucks, as I normally do on Wednesdays, and found some information. Somebody in the IRC channel linked to George Castro is doing a questions on Ubuntu Unity. As people ask them on askubuntu.com, he is answering them while he's sitting there at Ubuntu Developer Summit with the Unity developers. So that's pretty cool. I will actually probably be making a video about that tomorrow, just talking about it, answering some of the questions that he's answering, relaying the information basically. And you guys will probably see this before that gets made, so congrats. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. It's really, really late here, so have a good night.